Hello, Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome back to my new tutorial of our Factory IO scene programming. So in this video I am going to show you how we program our scene of pick and place basic. You will see we have a scene and it is pick and place scene and basic scene for pick and place. We are going to program that scene. I also created a program for it, but you will see that we are going to create a new one for your understanding. So you will see that. Now you will see I already added a tag. So you will see here is the tag. You will see there is a tag and we already added in our TIA portal because we already created a scene. So that's why we are going to design a new scene. So you will see that we are going to program a new one. So first of all you will see I'm going to select a functional block and I am going to name it for YouTube because we are going to program a scene for YouTube. So you will see that first we need. So you will see it is a simple program. Just you will see only have 8 networks. So you will see that first we need an auto because we have an auto manual button there. You will see that, and I am going to name it auto. And now you will see that we are going to put an start there like that. I am just copying pasting. So start, and now we are going to select start light because when we push the button, the start light, the entry conveyor. So here is our entry conveyor. That is our entry conveyor. When we push the start light, the entry conveyor will be open, will be start. You will see that like that, and I am going to make 2 branches more. Now you will see that we are going to make a reset and start conveyor. So you will see reset, and then we are going to use a start entry conveyor. So you will see that I just added an entry conveyor. So I think we are going to next one. So when we push the button, our start light is on, stop light is reset, and entry conveyor is running. So you will see when we push the start, entry conveyor is running and light is always on. So now we are going to make a second. So that's it. We are going to again use an auto for everyone because I don't design it for manual. So you will see that auto, and we are going to blow down. You will see at item entry, at item entry when. So I am going to show you. First we are going to copy an item entry there. Then you will see that when the item entry is coming, conveyor is reset, move Z and exit conveyor. So you will see that reset exit conveyor, reset entry conveyor and Z move. So you will see that what will happen when the conveyor is run and touches that sensor there. So the entry conveyor is reset and move Z, that is a move Z. So you will see that. So like that. So you will see that I am going to again release that. You will see that like that, like that. So you will see that when we push the move Z is running. So that's it. Now we are going to, you will see that I am just copy to reset entry conveyor. When it is touches the sensor, our reset conveyor is running. So you will see that I'm just pasting it there. And now I need some no more branches. It's also reset. Our exit conveyor means the conveyor means that conveyor, that is our exit conveyor. So and the next one, move Z, it's moves Z to down. So you will see that again a YouTube and move Z to down. Sorry, and paste it like that. Now we are going to a second one. So you will see that second block is ready. Again an auto. I am going to select that auto, move, moving Z, item trigger tips, set a graph. So I am copy all those, paste it there. So you will see that I directly paste that and I also copy and reset move Z. So you will see that I'm going to show you reset move Z. So why we use that? When we you will see then auto button is on and move Z. So when we the move Z is down below, so you will see the moving Z. Moving Z is also our signal. So you will see there is a moving Z which is our digital input. So you will see that moving Z is a digital input and moving Z is running. So when we push the there, you will see that the move X will be need to close. Where is move X? Move X is there. So when we push the button, move X is closed and moving Z is done. You will see that the negative edge. So when the moving Z is going to finish, then if item is detected, means that you will see item is detected, then grab the piece. So the piece down in there, so it will grab that. So you will see that it will grab and reset move Z. After grabbing, you will see moving Z finish, it will reset move Z. Means move Z is again reset and going upward. So you will see that it will reset move Z. Then I am going to directly copy paste again that there. So you will see that I am just copy that one and again pasting it there. So you will see that like that. I'm just going to delete that one and again showing you. You will see that auto also an item is detected because the item when it is grab our item, when it is grab our item is always detected. So that why we use on, and you will see that move X is closed and move Z is closed because our move Z and move X is closed and our grab is on. So you will see the item is grabbed and item at entry. So you will see that item at entry means the item also there. So you will see that item at entry. I am going to show you. Here is that item at entry means item is there. So you will see that moving Z is done. So you will see that it will also I am going to use the moving Z and set move X. So you will see when it will come to upward, item is detected, everything is there, then it will move set to set X like that. I'm going to see that. You will see that it will move X and the down below is moving X. It is also our digital input. You will see moving X in the next line. You will see the moving X is an our. Now I am going to open a second one, choosing my second one. So you will see that I am again copy that. You will see auto item detected grab moving. Then I am just directly pasted there to show you. You will see auto when it is auto on, item detected already on, grab is on, moving Z is closed means the moving Z is closed as because we reset the moving Z there. You will see moving Z reset there. So the moving Z is closed and the moving X is done. So you will see when the moving X is done, you will see after moving X is done, then it will set again moving Z. It will set again moving Z. So you will see that it will also set again moving Z. So that's it. Now I am just using a network 6. I am just copy it there and again pasting it there to describe you again. So you will see that auto is on, moving X is on because we also set the moving X there. So you will see that in the up we also set a moving X, moving Z is on. So you will see that moving X is on, item is detected and moving Z is done. So you will see that when it is going to forward like that and moving Z also done. Then moving as is that done and then you will see it will reset move Z also, reset grab also means it will uh, it will it will it will means it will not, it will throw the piece which is it is picked. So then it will reset also a grab, reset also a move z, and reset also a move x. So then I'm just again going to show you. We will use a network 6, network 7 like that, and I'm just again pasting it there to define you. So you will see that auto auto is on and grab is off. So you will see the grab is off. Atom at exit means atom is exit like there. Item exit is there. So when the item is detected there, so then what we is do? It set entry conveyor again and set exit conveyor again. Means it will set entry conveyor and exit conveyor is again. So the last one. So you will see that I am using the negative edge there. So I am just going to define you. I am just again pasting it there. So auto is on when the item is detected and pass through it. When the item is detected there and it will pass there after the running conveyor. So what he will do, he will count our integer, which is our counter. I am going to show you. Counter is there. So you will see that here is our counter. So it will add increment. So you will see in my previous, it will increment our counter block. So you will see that if you need a program, you will message me and comments, and you will WhatsApp me. So I am giving you my program. So I think that's it. Uh, Here is our program is done. So you will see item is detected. I am just using a memory bit there. So it will counting that. So I am just again going to show you there. I am just deleting YouTube again, and you will see in my main blog everything is done. I am just compiling that. And start a simulation. So when the simulation is started, then you will understand what is going on. I close everything that here, and I am going to open my drivers for communication. Now I am loading it, starting it, then I open a pick and place and going online to show you. And just like it there. So we will see that in our scene what it will done. So I am just going to connect it with my PLC sim. It will take time to connect. I think I used the wrong one there. S7 1200, right. Maybe I then select an S7 1200. If it is just a simple program, you will see that only 8 networks is there. So let's see, it is connected. Now I am just start a push button. So first of all, what we need to do, we need to make an auto. So you will see auto is on and you will see the light is there. There is a light and also it is a button, start button. You will see that. I'm just going to show you. I think I forget to. You will see that like you will see that last one. So you will see that it will grab. You will see that grabbing and it will run like that. So you will see that when it will go there, you will see it will going to reset there. You will see the last button when the item touches to that sensor, so you will see that it will set the control. And in the last one, so you will see you will see like it will count our. Now I am going to show you a counter. So you will see that. You will see that 9 there and also a 9 there. So that's it. That's how we program our pick and place basic scene. So I think that's it. So thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel, like my video and click the bell icons, and don't forget to subscribe, and must read it in the down below description, because in the descriptions I give links of Indosoft SCADA, Ignition, SCADA, Factory IO tutorials, TIO tutorials as well, and my contact WhatsApp for your queries. So if you want to learn, watch my video, and thank you for watch my video.